Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, it should resonate for you. It is also a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. This is the Wisdom of Intuition. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so if you like this channel. So let's get into your reading for today. We're gonna take a look at some messages that want to come through for you now at the moment that you're watching this video. We'll start with oracle cards and then clarify with tarot and then see maybe some guidance for you at this current moment. So let's start. What do we need to know for Sagittarius? What do we need to know for you guys? So, we have a new life. Wow, that's amazing, guys. So, Sagittarius, something big is about to happen for you. Some of you are going to completely turn your life around. Whether you are going to relocate or switch jobs, maybe switch professions entirely, or just find another partner and really change your life from the foundation to all the way up. Okay, so I see a new life emerging for you. For others of you, the changes might be less significant, but they're still impactful enough for you to be able to say, I have a new life now. So there will be changes within your physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual side of your life. So you can definitely, after the changes have been set in motion, you will be able to say, I'm building a new life for myself. But let's pull more and then we're gonna see how it all ties in and give a bit more guidance later. What else? What do we need to know for Sagittarius? We have imagine. Beautiful. So the new life that you are going to have starts with imagining, starts with visioning how it looks like, how it feels like, who are you surrounded with, how do you spend your day, and you just have to visualize as frequently as you can what life you want to live. So when I see these two cards together, I see that there's great potential for you to really start living your new life, but it has to come from you. You have to be the initiator of it, and the initiation comes from you in an energetic way, in terms of using your thoughts for visualization. So using your positive thinking to bring that life that you envisioned into existence. If some of you have experienced with law of attraction, then you are quite familiar with this. If not, something that's very useful for you guys to do is before you go to bed, every night, every day before you go to bed, just lay down in your bed, close your eyes, and start imagining a perfect scenario for you in whichever area of your life is relevant for you at the moment. It might be love, it might be career, it might be money, and just start imagining how it would look like if everything was the way you want it to be. And start feeling that picture that you see in your mind, because that is the crucial part for you to feel, because your body does not know the difference whether you're imagining something or you are actually living it. And that is the crucial part, the crucial key piece a lot of people don't understand about manifestation and life in general. The key and the secret to life is actually to feel the experience you have created. And it doesn't matter whether you have created it in your mind or you have created it in your physical reality, because on an energetical level, it's the same. The only thing that's different is frequency, okay? Vibrations. So just because it exists within your mind, it doesn't mean that it can't exist in your physical reality. even more, first it has to exist in your mind to be able to exist in the physical reality. So Sagittarius, I feel you guys have a lot of plans, a lot of wishes, a lot of goals you wish to attend and you wish to aspire and that you aspire to. And I feel that everything is becoming quite tangible for you at this very moment. You only have to do the required work, and that is the law of manifestation, law of attraction. And if you know the steps, start doing them right away. If you don't, Google it, or you can send me an email. I can always tell you everything you need to know about it. Let's see what else. What else for you, Sagittarius? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? And we have the fork in the road. Perfect. So this is like the perfect plan, or maybe a perfect, I don't know, how do you call it? English is not my first language, as you can tell, but this is like a diagram of how do you do your manifestations. So if you want a new life, you have to start imagining it. And after you do that for a while, there will be a fork in the road eventually. So the fork in the road are your doubts, are your suspicions, are your insecurities, which lead you to believe that everything you have imagined for yourself, everything you felt that can be acquired for you, that it all becomes unattainable. Why? Because there is an obstacle that feels unsurmountable for you. And because of it, you feel like you're stuck in a situation and you're stuck halfway. You have started your journey towards your goal, and then something happened. You hit a roadblock and there is no way that you can pass. It's like an impasse, okay? But it's actually not. This is what usually happens when you guys try to manifest something, when you guys try to bring into your life something better and bigger than you already have. You have to have an experience of the thing you are wanting not being present in your life. Why? Because along with the law of attraction, there is also the law of opposites. So in order for you to experience the thing you envisioned, you first have to experience the opposite, because you wouldn't know the desired outcome without knowing the opposite. And let me explain that a bit easier. How would you know what is cold if you haven't experienced what is warm? How would you know what is white if you haven't experienced what is black? So there is a contextual field that must happen first. A contextual field is the opposite of what you're wanting, so that you can have the experience of what you are wanting. It's a great subject to get into and to be able to understand the law of attraction better, because this is the moment, this is the step that a lot of people fail at. And then they give up, and then they say law of attraction doesn't work. The law of attraction works, but it gave you exactly what it needed to give you. But now the law of opposites is taking over, and if you don't understand the law of opposites, you're gonna get stuck. You will not understand what is happening or why, and you will get to a conclusion that this does not work, and you will keep yourself small. And Sagittarius, I know you guys are not about keeping yourself small. So this is a message for all of you who have been trying to get to a certain point in life, and it has always been so distant. It has been like something you are not ever able to achieve. And maybe this is a key information that has been missing, and now you are getting it. So I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty details, because it will probably take me half an hour just to explain each and every law that is contributing to a manifestation process. But you can look that up, and I would definitely advise you to look at Neil Donald Walsh's book, happier than God, because he goes into the nitty-gritty details about the manifestation process and how to understand it correctly. Because a lot of people who talk about law of attraction and manifesting always leave out the biggest part, the most important part. And that leads you to God, that leads you to spirituality, which is the most important thing, because law of attraction is just a tool. Manifestation is just a tool. It's not its own means and end. Okay? If you don't have that in your perception, it's still fine. You are at the level you are at. But there are more things in life than just being able to manifest something. And maybe the most important part is, why are you really wanting to manifest this? Not the physical things, not the physical reason, the emotional, mental, and spiritual reason. That is the thing you should be inquiring about, because everything that comes in your physical reality is just a reflection of what is already inside. So be clear on, why do you want manifestations like this? Why? Because getting stuff to make you happy will only lead you to trying to manifest more stuff to make you happy, because your happiness is in a way attached to getting things, and you can never get enough if you're trying to find happiness within things. So I feel that a lot of you who chose to watch this video needed to hear this message, because you might have gotten stuck in this manifestation or trying to attain certain goals in life, only to realize that you are still unhappy, and then you have to put a bigger goal for yourself to reach, so that in order to be happy. And it never, and listen to me, Sagittarius, it will never lead you to a place of happiness. It will only lead you into a place of wanting more and never being satisfied. Happiness is something that comes from within, and a lot of people that are quite poor and have nothing are usually more happier than the ones that actually have a lot of physical possessions and material possessions. So maybe think about that, and definitely read the book of Neil Donald Walsh. I would absolutely recommend it. Okay, let's see what else. I know I've kind of sidetracked, but not really. I feel that this was something that was needed to be said for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what else we need to know for you guys. Okay, we have the golden mirror: self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. So I have to continue with the story because this perfectly aligns with what I was saying just a minute ago. So if your intentions for manifesting, whether it's money, whether it's real estate, whether it's relationship, health, or whatever, is self-absorbed, it's in a way selfish, but selfishness in certain degree is actually healthy. But the kind of selfishness I'm talking here is about you really hoarding in stuff. So like a hoarder, you only want it for yourself because you want to revel in it. There's no actual value in that, and that's something I was trying to get across when I was talking about happiness. Having more stuff will not lead to greater happiness. It's actually scientifically proven that there is a certain amount of money that you can earn, and after that, if you start earning more, it doesn't actually give anything to you in terms of happiness, in terms of life satisfaction. It doesn't. So there is a precise amount of money that can take care of all your basic needs, and it is necessary for you to feel safe, secure, established. But everything after that amount really doesn't give any value to your life. Not really. It only gives you things that are actually a substitute for the things you're actually craving. So I feel here with the golden mirror that a lot of you have some type of clouded judgment around what this physical manifestation can bring you. it might seem like it's a golden thing, like it will bring you a lot of value, but in reality, it won't. So again, be mindful of what your intention for manifesting this is, because the thing you are getting is not actually the thing you are wanting. It doesn't have to be. So be mindful of that. Of course, addiction. And so we have codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraint. So again, a block. There is a fork in the road. There is a block regarding probably the way you see things. Maybe you feel that if you get that relationship, if you get that person, then you'll be happy. If you get that amount of money, then you'll be successful. If you just manage to do this one thing, then I'll be this and that. And that is a very addictive behavior. That is very conditional behavior, because you're basically conditioning yourself and you're conditioning your own happiness to a certain circumstances that might or might not happen. And that's why I tell you that even if you get the thing you're wanting, it doesn't have to mean that you will be fulfilled inside. You'll probably be happy for a day or two, but after the fifth day, I think you're going to feel the same void as you're feeling currently. And I think that at that moment you will realize that it didn't fix anything, that manifestation didn't fix anything for you, and that it may be time to set a bigger goal, which is again walking the same path and end in the same result, or trying to find a different approach to finding what you're actually looking for. Let's see what else. What else for you, Sagittarius? It's such an interesting reading. I hope it's interesting for you as well. Sometimes it's hard for me to get across the message because first, this is not my native language, so I have trouble with finding the exact words. And secondly, I even have problems with putting across messages in my own language because I get so much information, and the things that I want to say, it just wants to come out all at once. And sometimes I leave out certain things which are kind of important, and sometimes I give so much information that maybe it's not so well constructed, but I hope you guys can follow up till this point. So we have a karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So this definitely has to do with a lot of you who wish to have a certain relationship, or you already have it, but you're trying to manifest a different dynamic in the relationship. And I have to say, because of all the cards that came up earlier, you are manifesting from a place of disconnectedness, a place of disintegration. And what does that mean actually? It means that you are manifesting from your wounded parts, from the parts of you that are feeling lack, that are feeling sad, that are feeling angry, that are feeling unworthy. So you are not manifesting from a place of integration, of wholeness, of love. You are so fed up with something in your life, whether it's a workplace, whether it's your relationship, whether it's just your general situation. You're so fed up from it that you're actually trying your hardest to manifest something. And be careful when you manifest from that type of energy. That type of energy is what you will get. So you get what you are or who you are, not what you want. So if you are manifesting from a place of frustration, a place of anger, your end result will involve frustration and anger. Keep that in mind because it's a very crucial part within manifestation process. What else? What else for you, Sagittarius? We have date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. I feel that this is for all of you. It doesn't matter which area this affects, because I see this card as it's time for you to start something new, to maybe start seeing other people, to meet somebody new who will have different energies. And this is an important lesson. If you want something to manifest in your life and it requires a certain type of person, for example, you want to be a successful business owner and you have been an employee all your life. You won't be able to get to that position as a successful business owner surrounded by employees, because the mindset of people that surround you is miles away from the mindset of people who are already successful business owners. So in order for you to become a successful business owner, it will be advisable for you to meet people who are already owning their own businesses and who are actually quite successful, and to talk to them, to network, to build your own network of those people, so that you can pick their brains, so you can see how they think, how they act, and then see if that is something that will be useful for you. Because if you are trying to find advice from people who have never even tried being their own business owner, you will only get the mindset and the perception of a person that is an employee, that does not know anything else. So surround yourself with people who already are at the point in life where you want to be. Whether that is health-wise, so surround yourself with healthy people, with people who have who've been successful in healing themselves. Surround yourself with people who have healthy and happy relationships. Surround yourself with people who know how to attain money, who know how to get clients. So you have to surround yourself with people who already have what you are wanting, and see how they have got to that point, and then ask them for advice. Because I feel like you're asking the wrong people for advice. You're asking the people who are in the same mess as you, and neither of you have the resolution or the answer to your problem. So try to find the answer and find people who already have been in your situation and they found a way out of it. Those are the people who can give you your answers, Sagittarius. Let's clarify this with tarot finally, because I planned on doing this video for 20 minutes and now it's already way past 20. So let's see. The world, the cosmos. So as I was talking about wholeness, integration, this card falls in perfectly, because this card tells us about you having all the pieces together and making a perfect little picture. So right now you're lacking certain pieces. Your plan or your vision for the future is lacking crucial pieces, and you have to go find it. You have to connect to other people, maybe people who you have been avoiding for some reason, and they might have the answer. You never know. So you have to get connected to a lot of different sources of information, so that you can get the pieces that you are lacking, so you can build that picture, so you can build that puzzle to be complete. And when you do that, whatever you're trying to manifest will just come to you like that. What else? What else we need to know for you, Sagittarius? We have the Three of Inspiration, which is the Three of Wands. So there is something waiting for you in the future. I feel like a lot of success, a lot of results, or whatever you're aspiring to is already waiting for you to come to that level. So you, Sagittarius, have to level up. It won't come to you, you have to come to it. But in terms of you becoming the person who already has it, like I was saying, if you want to be a successful business owner, first mingle with those people, see how they act, how they behave, how they think, and see how that differs from where you're currently at. And maybe make some adjustments if you see fit, so that you can manifest that for yourself. Same goes for relationships. If you know a couple that is happy, that is healthy, and that really have something to share with you, talk to them. Let them tell you their story and see what they did differently than you are doing so that it became a healthy relationship, and learn from them. So you have to gather information, Sagittarius. You have to now see where you're lacking, where is your weak spot, and see how you can fix that so that you can get your desired outcome. Let's see what else. What else? We have Four of Inspiration, which is Four of Wands. Perfect. So it's underneath the new life, which tells me that in this new life that you have envisioned, there will be a lot of happiness, a lot of celebration, a lot of accomplishment. And for some of you, if you're wanting a relationship, there is a possibility for marriage, for a family, because this new life definitely has all of your wishes and all of your needs met. But in order to get to this life, a shift, a change needs to happen within you, because within your current situation, you are not able to manifest this because you are not that person who already has it. You have to change something about your behavior, about your perception, about your beliefs to be aligned with this picture of a new life that you're wanting to have. So see where you are doubting yourself, where you are feeling unworthy, less than, or incapable of something. Or maybe you feel like you don't have the right to have that type of life, or maybe somebody's approval. So you really have to see what is the thing that is blocking you, because you definitely have a block, Sagittarius, and then resolve it. I would definitely advise everyone to do some coaching. So coaching is such an amazing thing, and it can benefit you in all situations. If you guys are interested, I do coaching sessions as well. We can take any subject that you have trouble with and then see how you can move forward and how you can heal maybe certain blocks that you already have regarding that subject. What else? What else we need to know for you, Sagittarius? We have the Queen of Materials, of course. I feel that the thing you have set yourself for in the future requires a lot of stability and a lot of money and a lot of resources. And I feel that you, in a way, feel lack in those departments, whether it's money, whether it's stability, whether it's resources. But the good news is that everything you need is already within you. You only need to find a way how to activate those resources so that you can use them in a situation where you see fit. And again, in coaching sessions, we actually do that. We actually find the resources within you, the resources you're currently lacking. See at which point in your life you felt you are deprived of them, and then reactivate them so that you can use them when you need them. Again, definitely, I would advise everyone to do a coaching session if they are feeling stuck somewhere in their lives. What else? We have the Knight of Materials. Yeah, I feel that a lot of you don't really understand that it takes time. And with Sagittarius, I know you would like to do everything right away at once, but for you to get to this goal, to this new life you have envisioned for yourself, it will take time. It will take patience, and it will take dedication and discipline. And I feel that those words are not something you, Sagittarius, want to hear, but it is detrimental, and it's crucial for you to understand that by being impatient, it will only lead to crumbling. It will only lead to failure. But with patience and with dedication, you can slowly build the life. And with the Knight of Materials, which is the Knight of Pentacles, I always describe this card as a knight who may take his time, and he is the slowest knight in the deck, and he is the slowest energy in the deck. But once he decides to go somewhere, you can count on him being there eventually. Okay, so he never gives up he can run into all sorts of obstacles, but it's nothing to him because his dedication and his discipline is so great that there is not a block in the world that can stop him. There is nothing. So when you see a Knight of Pentacles starting to walk down his path towards his goal, you can bet on him getting there sooner or later. So this is the energy you should embody, Sagittarius. I know you're all fiery and you are all inspired and want to do all sorts of things, and it's all fine. But if you want to reach this, try to develop a bit more self-discipline. I feel it will benefit you a lot. What else? We'll take one more. We have the Six of Voices, which is the Six of Swords. You see how this hand goes over the spikes here? So this woman, I feel it's a woman here. Yeah, she walks on the edges of the fingers, on the fingertips. And even though it seems dangerous, she is quite safe. And this is what I feel for you as well. Even though the changes you are going to be taking are making you feel unprotected, unstable, and really don't give you any reassurance that you will finally end up where you want to end up. Just keep the faith that you are guided and you are protected along the way. You wouldn't be giving this vision of your life if you aren't able to get there and get there safely. But you are the one who decides whether you want to get there safely or you want to risk it. Because with the Knight of Materials or the Nine of Pentacles, he's not a risk taker. He goes slowly, he goes surely, and he goes disciplined, dedicated. He doesn't take risks. He relies on his endurance. And he knows he'll get there eventually, because if he keeps this energy, he knows he's protected. And this is exactly what is your strategy to be successful about this, Sagittarius. Guys, I hope you liked this. I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you some clarity about your situation and what to do next. And I really hope that you implement this and get to your goal, because I feel like this is something amazing and I feel that you definitely deserve this. Until next time, Sagittarius. Bye.